What is up YouTube, welcome to Panfro Games, and this is a character guide on Slowbro and Pokemon Unite. Currently, Slowbro is the only ranged defender Pokemon in the game, which is pretty unique. Slowbro's auto attack range is actually fairly big for a defender type Pokemon considering the rest are just melee. And its unique ability is Oblivious. When the Pokemon receives damage, the HP loss is gradual. When damaging an opponent with a move, the Pokemon nullifies some of the gradual HP loss it has yet to receive, and it also decreases the target's special defense. So what this means is when you are attacking a Pokemon, and you are taking damage while attacking the Pokemon, you are actually not going to get bursted down. You're not going to have a huge chunk of HP go. Instead, you're going to have this blue shield show up, which is representing the gradual damage that you're taking. In other words, Slowbro is oblivious to the damage that it's taking, and it will forget to take some of that damage while it's attacking opponents, which is a really great ability. The two level 1 abilities Slowbro has is Water Gun and Slack Off. Water Gun lets you shoot water at the places and slows the opponent, stunning them when pushed all the way back. If you charge Water Gun past the 50% mark, it actually does more damage and increases the time on the slow. Slack Off lets you recover a small amount of HP. At level 1, I will pick Water Gun to help my laner out, and then at level 3, I will go with Slack Off. You can mix this up, but I've seen more success with Water Gun for my personal builds. At level 4, Slowbro can choose between Scald or Surf to replace Water Gun. Scald sends out a stream of boiling water, causing damage to the opponent. The opponent's Pokemon may be burned and have its movement speed reduced. At level 11, it increases the Vapor's area effect, so if you're caught in that area effect, you'll get burned as well. I think Scald is a pretty good move, however, I don't think it fits Slowbro's game plan as much as Surf. Surf has the user charge forward on waves. The first wave deals damage to the opposing Pokemon in the area effect and throws them. So Surf will actually knock up the opponent, which is a great engage tool. At level 11, the second and third waves become larger and also throw opposing Pokemon like the first wave does. So you can jump into a crowd of Surf and knock up multiple Pokemon. At level 6, Slowbro can pick between Amnesia or Telekinesis to replace Slack Off. Amnesia reduces the damage of weaker attacks, increases the Pokemon's defense, and increases damage of Scald or Surf once after use. So you'll be taking auto attacks much easier and have an increased defense as well to better take any abilities. Scald and Surf will get a damage buff as well, and I find this move to be personally amazing to pick, especially in solo queue. Telekinesis makes opposing Pokemon float with psychic power. If you use Telekinesis again, it pulls the opposing Pokemon towards the user. When you upgrade this move at level 13, it increases the move's firing speed and range. Telekinesis is a phenomenal move, and especially if you're with a pre-made team, you can easily get some free kills with this move with your attacker or your other carry Pokemon with you in lane, or even in team fights, you can easily isolate a Pokemon you want to eliminate. At level 9, Slowbro gets its Unite move, which is Slow Beam. Slow Beam has the user stare at an opposing Pokemon and attack continually, dealing damage and binding them. Shields Slowbro and makes them unstoppable while they're using this move. So pretty much, Slow Beam is a free way to deal damage. You can't get hurt while this move is being used. You can't be interrupted either. And the other Pokemon is pretty much out of luck and stuck in place for your teammates to help you eliminate this Pokemon. For this build, we are going to be using Shell Bell, Assault Vest, Rocky Helmet as our held items, and our active item, we're going to be using Eject Button. Shell Bell is a great item because Shell Bell allows the user to recover HP whenever the Pokemon lands a move. So while we're using auto attacks, we'll be getting HP back. And it also increases our special attack by 24 points and reduces our move cooldown by 4.5%, which is incredible because we want to be doing a lot of Surf spam on Slowbro. Assault Vest increases our HP by 270 points and our special defense by 42 points. And we also get a shield after 5 seconds away from combat. So this is just great for Slowbro's general bulk and survivability. Rocky Helmet increases Slowbro's HP by 240 points and defense by 42. When Slowbro is holding Rocky Helmet, it will deal damage back to opposing Pokemon based on its own HP after receiving a certain amount of damage. So this gives Slowbro just more viability in the middle of a team fight, especially when he dives right in with a Surf. Most of the time we will be going with eject button because it'll help Slowbro disengage from combat easily with a flash ability. It has a cooldown of 55 seconds, so pretty much every minute Slowbro has an easy chance to disengage from combat if needs be. For this build, Slowbro will be going top lane, and at level 1, Slowbro will be picking up Water Gun. We pick up Water Gun because it allows Slowbro to apply early game pressure and possibly pick up kills at level 3 with your lane partner. At level 4, Slowbro will be picking up Surf. And Surf is one of the best attacks in the game right now. Surf allows you to knock up your opponent, which means they won't be able to do anything while they're knocked up. At higher levels, they'll be knocked up for multiple waves, so they'll be unable to react to anything for a couple of seconds. While the Pokemon's knocked up, you can hit them with auto attacks or other moves, or your teammates can take advantage and knock them out. Surf is one of the best games because it allows you to dive onto teams and start encounters. You can also use Surf to run away from fights because it does give Slowbro a dash. I much prefer this over Scald because Slowbro has the ability to take damage, and Slowbro really wants to get into a middle of the fight and cause havoc, while Scald just means you're going to hang out outside of a fight and you can't really support your team as well if you're outside of the fight. At level 6, you'll be picking up Amnesia, because Amnesia reduces damage from incoming attacks and increases your defense, also increases the damage of your next Surf or Scald. This is perfect for a Slowbro build that's using Surf, because you're going to be in the middle of a fight and you're going to be able to take more damage and your Surf is going to hurt them more. However, Telekinesis is a pretty good move too, but if you're going to do solo queue, Telekinesis is pretty worthless because it's hard to communicate with teammates that you're not going to be talking to, and they're not going to capitalize on your Telekinesis. Even in a comp team, I do think Amnesia ends up being the better move, as Slowbro just becomes an absolute tank, can regen that health with its Oblivious ability, and just be unstoppable. In overview, I think Slowbro is one of the best crowd controlling Pokemon in the game. He's one of the strongest top laners, and Surf Amnesia combo is pretty insane, and if you follow this build, your Slowbro game should increase. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel for more Pokemon Unite videos. I'll be posting a bunch once the game launches in July, and please enjoy the rest of this video with some of the highlights from my Slowbro game during the Japanese stress test. Anyways, see ya and peace out.